Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. Any position works. You can be lying down. You can be sitting in a chair. You just want to find something sturdy and where you're not liable to kind of shift during the practice. It can be a distraction, but just find what works for you. We also keep our eyes open during this practice. This is not a closed eye meditation, but if you've learned to practice with your eyes closed or you feel more comfortable doing it, it's fine. Close your eyes during the practice. But if your eyes are open, go just leave the screen alone and drop them gently down below you, kind of glancing at the floor, the desk, or whatever is just below you. We're not staring or analyzing anything. We're also not zoned out and blurry. We just have a nice, gentle, clear gaze directed downwards. You're in a nice, comfortable position. Your eyes are either closed or open and pointed down. Let go of the day so far. Everything you've done, everything you've worried about, and everything you have to do in the future. Just for this moment, give yourself permission to be without the heavy burdens of both the past and the future. And just remain here. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. And there's no one to become. There's just this moment. But it's probably true that I just interrupted you thinking about something. You'll notice how the mind just keeps going on and on and on, nonstop. And our attention or our addiction to thinking robs us from witnessing this moment just as it is. So to help with this letting go of thoughts, leaving the mind alone, we bring our attention to something that only happens now. something that can't happen in the future or the past. It's a current phenomenon. And that, of course, is the coming and going of breathing. Notice how your attention is situated near your forehead area. You kind of feel like you're operating out of this place. Maybe behind your eyes and between your ears, you feel to be some sort of center, some sort of locus of control. And see if you could just drop that view down through the chin, into the neck, into the upper chest, through the abdomen, and into the lower belly, below the belly button and above the groin. And just notice this area here. And we're not noticing this lower belly area from someplace above, like in the head. But rather, we're noticing the lower belly from the lower belly. In other words, the lower belly knows itself. And watch as the breath comes in, this area expands naturally. And as the breath leaves, this area contracts. Instead of following this next thought, remain as the lower belly. Remain intimate with the coming and going of breathing, rising and falling. And maybe I'm catching you thinking again. It's all right. Gently return to the lower belly and notice the gentle rhythm of breathing. Come back. Come back to breathing. Not from some place above, looking down at the breath, but as the breath itself. And again, notice how it feels as if you're sitting above the breath, looking down at it from someplace above. We habitually feel this way. We feel to be some sort of person controlling our body inside our head, some homunculus, some sort of center of control. Can you find this center? Is there a center? Trace the attention back towards its source. Where does it come from? What's controlling it? And don't find this with thinking and talking to yourself about it. Find this control center in the same way you found the breath. What are you? What are you really? Use the attention. Turn it back. What am I? Look carefully. Is there a there? Or is it just a giant assumption, an illusion? What do you discover? All right, you can look at the screen. You know, we're taught to think. In fact, we're rewarded for thinking well. Well, maybe that's not totally true in our culture. Sometimes we're rewarded for not thinking so well. But we place a lot of value in our ability to contemplate. And contemplation is objectively a wonderful thing. To ruminate something, to really think about it, and to really go through it. To really sit down and learn. To go over something and have a new perspective. It is so important. And honestly, most of us don't spend a lot of time doing that. We contemplate other things, like a stream of TikTok videos, some BS and then politics in the news, something that doesn't really matter, some comparison, my problems. And it ruins us, makes us unhappy, makes us feel that life could be better somehow in some way. But I just can't get to it. There's an old Zen saying that says, a scholar learns something every day, but a Zen student unlearns something every day. There's so many things that we believe are true that just aren't. They're not even there. Like the one who you think you're watching the video, this one, with a name and a problem. Story. Is that one there? Meditation offers us freedom from constantly paying attention to the mind, from constant contemplation and rumination, and living in this world that has about the same reality as shadows on the floor. Social status, what am I going to do for my job, my problems, my family, me, the world, the United States versus Russia, Russia versus China, China, India. Ask a bird if they're in the United States. Social status, is that the same reality as a mountain or an apple? No, we live in this world. And it's completely made up. And meditation is a doorway to see reality as it is, to unlearn, to wake up from the dream of being a separate little me, poor little me. But you don't have to wake up. Life goes on. But if you want to wake up, practice. Whatever you do, just practice. Sit down. What am I? Yeah, but then what am I? Really? To remain where thoughts can't go. That's true practice. That's unlearning. Thank you for showing up today. And as always, remember, if you have any questions, please ask below. I do a separate question and answer video, and I will post that at the end of every week, hopefully. Sometimes it's 2 weeks. Sometimes it's 3 weeks. But I will answer. And of course, if you're new here, I post a video like this every single day. So if you're interested in starting a meditation practice, but you want it to be secular and you're not wanting to learn about the spiritual stuff, chakras, and all this stuff, join the Attentive Mind. I'm here to just show you, nothing spiritual, no beliefs. Thanks again for showing up today. Thank you for showing up for your life. And of course, as always, I'll see you tomorrow.